For those of you new to Seagalism, firstly, welcome.
Hi.
And secondly, you're about to witness Big Papa Polar Bear in his magnificent prime, all the way back in 2016. Personally, I like every era Seagal, whether it be assaulting stuntmen frequently Seagal, that strange thing on his head era Seagal that still kinda moved around, or this modern installment of Seagal that sits frequently, mumbles and spends 15 minutes on set. I love them all, but he's actually in this movie a lot, so buckle up because it's gonna be a longer one. We're all here for Big Papa Plunger, nothing else.
You're right about that.
And, of course, lots of heavy breathing. Did I also mention sitting? There's also going to be a regular segment called Sensei Seagal or Stunt Double. I think you'll work out the gist of it when we get there.
Yeah, buddy!
The opening scene technically doesn't involve Big Daddy, but these guys assassinate two dudes and do a pretty job of it.
Hey, pendejo.
You're supposed to wait until they turn around and then shoot the morons.
Hey, pendejo.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
This scene serves as a vessel for us to see the Great One's name flash on screen, as if this was a great time to slip it in and excite the audience. Well, it f***ing worked alright.
I'm jacked.
I'm jacked to the tits!
And then the movie title. How cheap does this shit look? The text on some YouTube videos look far superior than this. I think we're in for a cracker, my friends. Big budget, quality script, and action.
Unequivocally and absolutely.
Now before we get into the first scene with our glorious hero, keep in mind the words I literally spoke 15 seconds ago.
Big budget, quality script, and action.
Clear. Watch that corner.
Can we all agree that this is definitely not some sort of cheap CGI, where they have Big Daddy Hobbit cock running through some tunnels? Now, as usual, I don't pay too much attention to the movie, but we're in Mexico, so I imagine it has something to do with the cartels. What is really important, though, is that we see Big Papa in his element and on form, with his patented Seagal fight stance with hands on belly, orange-tinted sunglasses, awesome sloppy goatee, rodent stuck to the head, and a hot young piece of trim that he fondles with his giant, greasy sausage fingers. Now, a quick quiz time. What do we think the odds are that he slid his hands down her back and onto her ass? Is it A, 0%, he would never do something like that? B, 100%, if she's under 20, her ass is his? C, 50%, she's 21, but she's good at baking cookies? D, 200% chance she was subjected to private auditions and off-screen nudity? Let me know your answer in the comments. The real answer will come at the end of the video. In all honesty, Sensei's first dialogue delivery isn't horrible. It just happens to be a bunch of shit that I definitely do not care about and probably do not need to know.
You hear that song? In terms of the latest narco corridor that we're interested in, that was set up by Minos.
Ran the Puente Grande maximum prison. Also made sure to help set up Camarina's first prison where he's the second time around, really, but
I really don't give a f***.
And Sensei Saudi Wealth takes a moment just to sit there and gloat about how
I got a lot of money. We got $200 million in cash, some euros.
But most importantly, he saves the best news for last.
And 150 tons of cocaine. And 150 tons of cocaine. Euros.
I want you to take me someplace where I can find some drugs or some women.
And 150 tons of cocaine.
That's a whole lot of
drugs or some women
tonight for the after party. Of course, it wouldn't be a Sensei special needs movie if someone wasn't polishing his knob whilst looking him in the eyes.
I don't need to tell you about your reputation on both sides of the law.
I'm just a cook.
the cartels know that you're someone to be reckoned with, and the FBI and ICE know that, as a purported agent of the DEA, you're also in with the CIA.
Sensei gets a call from his personal trainer who's ringing to remind Seagal it's time to go for a walk.
Do you need to get that?
Come on, Big Daddy. Just walk and grab yourself a cookie. Treat yourself.
Fuck no.
This bloke asks Sensei to come back to the pimp game and take control of the hose out there. But Big Papa Pimp Daddy doesn't want that life no more.
My brother, if I get back in, there's 1,000 motherfuckers that are gonna die. Good guys and bad guys.
Master Mumblefarts does that thing where he says some shit that nobody can really understand.
IS runs across them all the time. Mexicans being smuggled in all the time.
See, what I heard was Flizzer Wizzer Buzzer Mexicans being smuggled in all the time. See, it's the Flizzer Wizzer Buzzer part I need help with, so if anyone speaks Mumble Grunt, please translate.
IS runs across them all the time. Mexicans being smuggled in all the time.
This bloke offers Sensei Thrift Store a simple trade, 150 tons of the nose candy for 150 tons of cookies. Naturally, Big Papa is all ears.
Wow. I'm interested. Tell me more.
So much so that he does a little nose wiggle in excitement. Aw, how cute. And this bloke starts rambling on about something other than cookies and women, so Sensei Sleepy almost falls into a deep slumber. These fools make the mistake of hitting on the girl who voluntarily kisses Seagal.
Maria.
Ay, papi, qué bueno que
My
viniste.
baby.
Who's this guy?
How's my baby girl?
Which seems likely outside of this movie world, not realizing who he is.
Who's this guy? Who the f are you?
She takes a moment to sit on his knees before he explains.
Do you guys know this is my baby?
Your baby?
Yep, this woman who is at least 45 his junior is his baby girl. His lover, his sexual partner. Just let that sink in. Sensei Senior Citizen pulls a boss move on this bloke by drinking his beer right in front of him.
Is this your beer?
Yeah, see. Hey, yes, see?
Before magically transitioning from a seated ass whooping to a standing ass whooping, all in the blink of an eye.
Out of that circle!
Watching Sensei beat down the young actors on set gets the young lass all hot and bothered, and Seagal comes in for a hug, a smooch, and well, let's just say it only got more raunchy after this off screen.
It's not about pussy. I don't want pussy. I don't need pussy. I want...
Well, I don't want to have to say it, but it's mighty convenient how you speak about the USA when it suits you, Big Papa.
I'm coming back home, good old USA.
But you're quick to trash America and Americans when it serves your purpose. Hey? Huh? Eh?
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Richie!
Sensei Ethnic Fluid ruins this guy's plans of no hablo inglés because he habla español, and of course every other language out there.
Okay. This is hablar en inglés. This is hablar en español. Qué bueno. Vamos en español.
Pídaras! Sucupila!
Diadurak! Tidaras.
That we call in Chinese bahue.
This poor lady is dying inside as she recounts the things she had to do with Big Papa to get this role and begin her movie career, before Seagal calls out this bloke for faking ethnicity and race when it's to further his own agenda or goal.
You're an Arab. You're not Mexican.
It's a bit rich given how he rolls up through black neighborhoods in Lawman.
Hi, Mama. Don't come too hard when you get home. How the neighborhood? What's going on, cuz?
Sensei Sand Dweller switches into Middle Eastern mode as he speaks in some Arabic language to this bloke. There's a lot of mumbling and deep breathing going on as Sensei Swordfish gets a confession with no hesitation.
Mexico isn't really interesting enough without AQAP and Daesh.
And he's been taking out all the heroin godfathers.
How could you possibly know that?
What a champion. If anybody dare ask the question,
Are you really as good as they all say you are?
Every once in a while.
the answer is f yes. Stop being humble, Big Papa. Now, obviously, this lady earned her way onto this film with her acting talent and not by shagging Seagal. She has literally just been standing there in every scene and not doing anything and not even saying a word. There's probably no reason to even flash to her, other than the fact she paid her dues to be in this film. You know what I'm saying.
Bing, bang, boom.
Understandably, this lady sits down with a sexy attitude and demeanor that says she wants to straddle Sensei Stiffrod. And I'm sure it comes as no shock to any of you that Big Daddy Benjamin Button hasn't aged a single day since their encounter however many years ago.
You haven't changed a bit since last time I saw you.
I could say the same thing about you, John.
You serious?
She notices that Big Papa Peacock likes to strut and flash his wealth,
Still wearing the Rolex.
and he explains it's some high-end stuff. No cheap shit for him.
It's platinum. I got this from.
Vladimir Putin.
He also takes a moment to subtly note that he once annihilated her,
Finest girl I ever had. Yeah, it was you.
and she reluctantly smiles and looks away in disgust before Sensei's snarky look reminds her,
Hey man, Steven Seagal here. He's a movie star.
and she needs to recognize that.
You know me.
Yeah, I know you.
Master Misogyny takes a dark turn and starts talking about never trusting women,
I mean, I never really believe it.
Women.
You believe
And women.
we used to say, and that's the key to death, you know?
You know.
You can never trust it.
Women.
No, Big Daddy, no. Don't be like Tate. He realizes the HR department might be onto him, so he tries to backtrack and blames it on someone else.
But that's what they say.
And then, unexpectedly, Big Papa Pole Dancer flat out propositions this woman, and she seems pretty damn keen.
Thinking I might get you to come back on my dick.
She genuinely thought this movie might lead to future roles, but then it sinks in that OnlyFans is probably in her future.
Oh, I figured.
Wrong.
Big Daddy mentions how the menage won't be complete until she agrees to be in the middle of the meat sandwich.
We need one more person to complete our three-man team.
Now, this poor lady makes a mistake of asking a question that she definitely does not want the answer to.
What do you propose we do? This three-man team of yours?
She thinks she's done with the private auditions, but Big Daddy Dominator reminds her that she's done when he says she's done. Until then, saddle up, Sally.
Oh, I thought those days were behind us.
Nah, man, our best days are ahead of us, girl.
Personally, I love the honesty from Sensei Truth Speaker here. He's not beating around the bush. He's letting this girl know that there are turbulent waters ahead, and she best have her knee pads ready.
I need you by my side to watch my dick and do what you do best.
The FBI hottie takes one last moment to look around and think about running away while she has a chance, but she decides to stick around and hope this movie doesn't tank her career. Bad move, lady.
Wrong bet.
Sensei showing us that,
The most important thing in acting is to not act.
and stares straight up at the sky, supposedly looking at that drone that has been edited in later.
I'm gonna do my thing.
The flight crew just confirmed that there's vegan dishes on offer during the flight, and Big Papa Double Team responds exactly as I would.
And that's scary.
Say what you will about Big Papa Plunderbuss, but he accurately explains how the United States feels about anyone and everyone coming into the US for a slice of the American dream.
To bring anybody and anything they want into the U.S. And we don't give a fuck about anybody's fucking religion. We don't care about what their ethnicity is. We don't care. We let everybody do what they want.
Now, as great as that was, we also get a scene where one of my favorite lines originated.
It's like a monkey trying to fuck a football now, really. This whole thing, it's just a fucking mess. Anyway,
Big Daddy Type 2 finds out that all the cookie companies will be meeting to permanently switch to a low-fat, sugar-free option, and is suitably miffed at this.
it's supposed to be a big meeting within the next 48 hours. It's my job to stop that meeting from happening.
The FBI lady shows Seagal one of her chest puppies, and whilst he pretends that he isn't impressed, he proceeds to lick his lips as if he's about to eat, well, y'all know what.
It's a little small, but it'll stand out.
Time has come for this.
A bunch of stuff happens with terrorists doing shady stuff, but I was rolling a herbal medicinal cigar and I didn't see Big Daddy dewdrops, so I wasn't interested. Mumble, some stuff.
Stay put, I'm coming in the side door sharp. I need you to locate the target room on the 8th floor.
Waddle.
Waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle.
Sensei Seagal or stunt double. Before he earns that paycheck with a grueling sprint up a flight of stairs,
Plus,
a second flight of stairs before disposing of some kid who has the balls to disrespect Sensei Academy Awards.
who the fuck are you?
bunch of slaps and quick edits take place, but no doubt it was awesome and the bad guys perish as they should. This stunt double earns his pay and opens up the curtains to get rid of the scent of dominated actress. Or does he? Sensei Seagal or stunt double? Somebody asked Sensei Tendercrisp if he's seen his little trouser snake anytime recently, but his search has turned up nothing.
His whereabouts is at the moment unknown.
Anybody seen Richie? Huh?
Big Papa All You Can Eat heard that shooting is wrapping for lunch now, and he cannot hold in his joy.
Time to get the fuck out of here.
Yes!
Sensei Slappity Slap destroys a doofus with a knife, while this bloke with a gun waits until the moment Seagal is dispatch of his mate before making his move. Which obviously does not end well for him. But we do get to see Seagal do his little knife wave though, so it's a noble death. Sensei gets a call from a casting director telling him he has some new actresses, and Sensei Skepticism asks for confirmation of the quality.
What do you think?
Once he gets the green light, he quickly agrees to come over and inspect the goods.
I'll be there in 10.
Unfortunately, when he arrives, he finds only the women he's already tapped, and he wants answers.
Maybe you could tell me why.
But eventually it's decided that the planned group session is over.
So you want me to act alone?
This bloke is obviously new to the game and stupidly asks Sensei Greedy Guts if he's willing to share any of the women on set.
I would say no.
Sensei Switcheroo goes back on his word and decides that he and that brunette have unfinished private business to handle.
You're gonna stay on and we're gonna kick ass together. Finish what we started, you hear?
He mumbles some shit.
Because Rivera can't figure out why his Arab partners decided to wage a secret war against him.
Seagal and the Asian bloke decide that they're going to tag team the hot brunette, whether she's keen or not, and seal the deal with a handshake.
Kill everybody, either way we will have finished the job we started.
Now, ladies, I imagine you can relate to this. You're working alongside a strapping 64-year-old sloth with a fuzzy goatee, ridiculously awesome orange sunglasses, a hair made of loose drain hair, and the breathing pattern of a rhinoceros. There's only so long you can contain yourself. At some point, you have to dress up in sexy black lingerie and give yourself over to him. It wouldn't be a Sensei Sodomy movie if he didn't get to put his hand on some decent chesticles and rub those greasy sausage fingers all over her young smooth body. This is why this channel is dedicated to the big man and nobody else.
It's good to be the king, isn't it? And guess what? It's gonna happen to you. If you drink. Come.
What do we think this poor woman is thinking as she's being manhandled by the man-bear pig? Who thought this scene would be sexy to any extent and they decided to include it?
You dumb motherfuckers! You know what you did?
She tries to fight back, but Big Daddy Dominant holds her down and goes in for a bit of a melon rub.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Sensei Seagal or stunt double. Oh damn, he then does the look down and slides his hands down. I mean, we all know what that is inferring. For the ladies out there, I'll just give you a minute to compose yourselves before we go any further.
Let's go, ladies.
Post-shag, the woman is attacked and Seagal finishes taking his shit before coming out to see what all the noise is. By then she's already been abducted, and angry that he didn't even have a chance to go round 2 with her, Sensei vows to get his prize pussy back.
Oh, to get my pussy back.
He's so dedicated that he climbs up a big flight of stairs to enter the compound and start his assault on the bad guys. Or does he? Sensei Seagal or stunt double. He waddles up, and I mean waddles up, to some henchman watching the cameras. Naturally, this guy just puts his arms up against Sensei's in a martial arts style combat stance, as you do when a stranger wanders in. But he deserves the beatdown he's about to get for this complete disrespect.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Steven Seagal.
Now, I know what you're thinking, that the stuntman does most of the work, and the quick cuts make it impossible to see what's happening, and it's a bunch of random slaps. But, this scene here, where he does a little dash to pick up that knife, is definitely 100%, I bet my gonads, Big Daddy Usain Bolt himself. So, let's respect that. Sensei reveals to the unenlightened why he is on the holy mission that he has been on for 40 plus years.
I'm here because I must be a dumb motherfucker or something.
But we also get a glimpse into why Russia and
Vladimir Putin
are his best friends and why he now loathes America. Wikipedia.
Yeah, they told me that, and I read a few reports.
Big Papa Border Patrol decides he'll be making a choice of who enters the US and who does not.
I just can't let you come into America.
I'm Russian.
The last little fight scene is kinda cute. Big Daddy does some stuff and slapping, and then this little adorable kick at the table. I'm not sure why the table pissed him off so much, but take that. Sensei takes a moment to remind this bloke what he did to his mother last night,
Hi, Mama. Don't come too hard when you get home.
before the main bad guy decides it's smart to get close to someone when you're holding a gun because, you know, movie.
Fuck you, puta.
Big Daddy Aikido Master makes him pay before he goes home to claim his prize.
Let's go home.
We all know what that drive home is gonna sound like.
Yeah, now you owe me some good pussy. Bing, bang, boom.
But there's always time for one more installment of Sensei Seagal or Stunt Double. I like the way he says United States of America. I think it's cute.
The United States of America, all they need to know is that they're safe.
And it pretty much ends like that, knowing that Sensei Seagal is keeping the USA safe. I hope y'all appreciate it. Well, legends, what did we think? I must admit, Big Daddy was in this movie a lot. I mean a whole lot. Much more than I'm used to with him. And I loved it. There were some subtle use of stunt doubles in this movie, but I think our Lord and Savior represented himself well. He landed the lady, and sat down as much as possible during the movie. Alright my friends, until next time, beware the lure of the great sensei. Talking to you ladies. Practice breathing exercises so you don't sound like this. But above all, stay awesome. Peace, legends.
Sunshine bright in the sky, and I'm free when I close my eyes. Help me wash away my sorrow.